All right, greetings, Inquisitors. Hope everybody's having a good day today. Interesting times in the game. Had some news that quite a few people were quitting. It's weird to me. So many people would just leave the game after so much time and effort, but you know, I guess some people have just had it with the changes, but it doesn't seem overall that bad to me. But I guess Conquest was a real turnoff for some people as well. In the hard mode of Conquest, there's some feats that are pretty difficult to get. There's quite a few feats that you don't even have to do, though. You've got like 45 points available that you don't even have to get in hard mode Conquest, so should be still livable to get that box, even if there's a couple of those feats that you just don't even qualify for. So I'm certainly going to give it a try, see what I can get through. Doing pretty well so far. Getting a bunch of boxes put together. Nightmare asks how I'm doing. I'm doing okay. Doing okay today. Ken Freiborg is here. Placebo fan. Revan MTY. Revan with two N's. Revan. Secured Kyber with your win in GAC today. Yeah, I think I'm Kyber already on my main account. Seems like a long... It's weird how much harder it is on the lower division account to get that Kyber than it is on the account at a higher division. Seems to come pretty easy. Yeah, so we got some accounts that we can look at today. We've got some like sabers that need to be applied to the like button for the folks that are in here. Please do that for me. Reenact the picture up top here. Use the like saber, cut that like button right in half. It's fun, it's gratifying. It's a story that you can tell to your children how you used to smash the like buttons with greater force than anyone else in the galaxy. Early stream, says Wes Patrick. Yeah, I do one a week. Usually try to do one a week at 11 o'clock. My time. U.S. Central. I'm in Division 8. Came down to the wire, says Chris Woodburn. Mike C says, I'm not in hard mode yet, but it feels like the same better roster. It's getting harder and harder to get the same level of payout in the early Conquest. Yeah, I can agree to that. And I had good discs for the first time in Conquest, and then when they did the reset, I came back. And I haven't been able to get good discs on this time around. I got one good disc on my main account, but on the Loquitur account, I'm just getting hot garbage, so I'll try to figure out how to make it work. Wes Patrick says, I don't even wake up till 12. Yeah, that's all right. You can be here half asleep. It's all good. We'll pilot the ship without you. All right, well, while we're waiting for some people to show up, let's go ahead and get in there and get an account analysis going on. Take a look at what somebody's got going on in their account. See what we can learn from it for them as well as for other people. All right, the next code that I have presented to me is the Beskar Bandito. I've seen that name here in chat. So if the Beskar Bandito is hanging out here, that would be wonderful. If you could say something in the chat about what it is that you want, the information that I have. I was considering going for gas. Committed at this point, so I'll finish it up. And where to go after gas. If I should build the account wide or just go for a Galactic Legend journey. All right, so we'll see where he's at on his journey for gas. And we'll see what the next logical step would be for the account for the Beskar Bandito. Chris says the disc for expose on a turn is a game changer. Yeah, when they did the initial conquest, I got that disc right away. I got that one, and I got the attacks out of turn give you offense or something like that. And I took the Geos into a battle, and they were putting exposes all over the place. And within, it was the, you gain, when you attack, you gain offense for every debuff on the field. So I took the Geos, and I just, went to a couple different characters and applied some debuffs, and they all attack, and it's all attacks out of turn, and there were exposes everywhere, and getting like 4 and 5 stacks of exposes on characters. I was just blowing stuff up. It was crazy. I was looking forward to a great round of conquest. And then they reset it. Hit the reset button. I haven't seen either one of those discs since then on either one of my accounts. Brian Cremona says, how we doing? Jack Slash says, deploy the likes. I got into a guild that does C-Pit before I'm level 85. Nice, Cody. That's awesome. Good job. Placebo Fan says he likes the Loquitur stream on Saturday for European time. All right. Well, let's see what Beskar Bandito has going on here. 1.2 million on galactic power. 520 in ships, 750 in characters. Number 8 in fleet. I don't know what he's got going on here. Oh, he's probably trying to drop rating to get his... probably trying to drop in order to get his fleet quests done for Grand Arena. So for anybody, if you're up at the top of your fleet and you find it hard, especially for that win 3 battles without a reinforcement kind of thing, you can put in a weak fleet like this, just let people beat you down to like number 72. And then when you put your normal fleet in, you'll be able to beat people without a reinforcement pretty easily. So maybe that's what he's doing here. How do I get DL to do an account review? Okay, Wes Patrick, there's 3 different ways. The first is you go to the Discord and you just put your name into the review spreadsheet, and we get to you whenever we get to you. And it's about 3 months right now. It's really, there's a lot of people who signed up in there. Number 2, if you want to move to the front of the line, join up as a Patreon. When you join on as a Patreon over on Discord, just there's a separate set of channels for that. You can drop your account information over there, and I'll either help you offline or do an account review like this online and prioritize it, because if you're a patron and you're helping my channel, then yeah, we can move you to the front of the line. And the third thing is, if you want to just contact me separately and, make a donation to the channel or something like that, not on the stream, I'll get your account review done. So I've been cautioned against, making Super Chat available to get an account review for good reasons, and I understand why that is. So if you Super Chat, you still may not get it on stream, but I'll try to help you with offline questions or whatever. So that's another way to move yourself to the front of the line. That's how you get account reviews done. Okay, so let's look at his fleets here. We've got the ETA, Ahsoka Tano's, Houndstooth. We've got a Relic Geo Spy. So he's doing the Geo fleet and then flipping into the Galactic Republic fleet. He's got the Negotiator at 5 stars. That's nice. He's got the Y-Wing already at 5 stars too. So he's got 2 really good fleets already. Look at this. The Negotiator's all ready to go, and the Executrix is all ready to go. So he built it like I did on the Loquitur account with both of these fleets, getting them functional. Except he's done a better job of getting the Umbran Starfighter going and the BTLB Y-Wing. I'm still working on both those ships. So yeah, no, good shape over here. Character-wise, we get Darth Vader, Anakin, Padme. Got Boss, get Gear 12. Geospy is just Relic 0. That's nice. Relic him up for the ships, but then just kind of leave him there. You got Jedi Knight Revan and Jolie Bindo. He said he was going for gas. Huh. I guess that's just the Ewoks and we're trying to get C-3PO going. Let's take a look for C-3PO. See if he's got the C-3PO going. Yeah, he's got him to 6 stars, so he's close. He's almost got it 7th star on C-3PO. Alright, so he's got the Padme team up and running. He's got some of the requirements met. Still working on some of them. He's probably got an Asajj in here somewhere. Some Separatist droids in here somewhere. But okay, so he's working on gas. And what should he do after gas? Well, he's building some of these bounty hunters. And he's already got some bounty hunter ships built over here with the Hound's Tooth and I think also Slave One. Already got the TIE Silencer. I feel like the next thing after gas would just be to go for SLKR. With, some of the work already going on with the bounty hunters and the ships. Starting down that path already. So yeah, I would say gas into SLKR would make the most sense. Get the Galactic Legend on the table. 271, fastest character. I think for 1.2 million galactic power, we should expect to see a few characters faster than this. So up to this point, I've been very impressed with the account, but I think we do need more speed in here. More speed mods. More speed mods. He made his spy fast with speed mods too. Guys, I did that on my account. Putting speed mods on the spy is not necessarily the way to go. I did it because I wanted to work on speed mods early. And I know that if I commit to 6 dots on mods that have good speed stats, I'm never going to be sad about that. So I put the speed set on Spy so that I can invest in the 6 dot mods without cringing. But Spy is probably better off to be, crit chance, crit damage, or offense, crit chance. But, it's not bad. I mean, speed is okay too. I'm just saying it's you don't have to do it that way. That may not be the best thing to copy. Or maybe he's doing the same thing I did. Maybe he just put the speed mods here so that he can work on them on Spy. Anyway, that said, I feel like we need more speed in this account. Put up the public service announcement. Farm your mods. Darth Vader's in the house. Good morning. All right, let me check up on chat here. Can you unlock Thrawn with Phoenix Gear 7 level 85 with moderate mods? So, Brian, I don't know about Gear 7. The problem is Thrawn himself. He hits pretty hard. He fractures characters. So if you can't get past the gear where he just, kills with one fracture, then it's really hard for you to stay relevant in that battle. All right, so overall, farm your mods. Nothing to say on fleet. Looks like you're building all the right stuff on fleet. Build gas, build SLKR. Work on your speed mods. But overall, I mean, the account's in real good shape. Not a whole lot of wasted stuff or extra teams and things we don't care about, so that's good. I'll show you my... I don't believe I've done anything to my Phoenix since I worked on... since I got Thrawn. So this is Gear 7. I have one Gear 7 in Kanan. And everybody else is Gear 8. And that's how I completed it. Now, they are Gear 8 with a couple pieces in a couple cases. Like Hera's got a couple of the freebie pieces that are easy to get. You know, a couple of these kinds of things that... wait, what? She had a Mark V droid collar on her? Well, maybe that was a mistake on my part. Maybe I thought I had to get her to gear 9. Yeah, so anyway, I put a couple gear pieces on them. But basically one gear 7 and then everybody else is gear 8, and I was able to get it done. Without crazy mods. I mean, the mods that I have on these characters are what I used. So they're just like leftover mods. So that's it. You got to work you got to, you know, either remove the taunt and get the taunt guys under control and then kill the death troopers. Or when I did it, I had to kill one of the guys with taunt. I could manage, or maybe there's only one guy with taunt. Yeah, I think I had to kill the guy with taunt first because I just couldn't keep the taunt off of him. And then kill the 2 death troopers, and then it was good from there. And you got to make smart use of this backup plan so that when somebody's when they're ready to die and you're pretty sure that they're going to get targeted next, you put that on them, give them another life, bring them back. And that's how I got through it. I mean, I just really got good timing with my revives and got to revive, I think, Chopper once and Kanan once. And then by the end of the battle, I only had 3 guys left. But I got a couple revives in there during the battle that were key and pretty much just got lucky. That should be doable. All right, let's keep catching up on chat. Hey, Loquitur, if you see a defense formation disc in Conquest, get it. It makes gas unkillable. Oh. All right, well, the problem is I don't have gas on either account. So making gas unkillable won't help me at all. All right. Let's see. What else we got over here? Going for bounty hunters would help with getting a CLS team up and running too. Yeah, because of the Chewbacca. When he says ally code, does he mean player ID? Yeah, but isn't that called your ally code? Like if I go in here, oh, let's go to Grand Arena. And we enter and we look at our opponent. Yeah, it's written down here at the bottom as ally code. It's this 9-digit number. That's what we need, the 9-digit number. Not something else, not some like login information or anything like that for sure. It's just this ally code. I'm trying to do it with all Gear 7 and Ezra Gear 10. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, if you're trying to do it all Gear 7, you can still go into Gear 7 and add the pieces of gear that are super easy. And like, you know, don't commit to Carbantes and stuff like that. That's hard to get. I always apply Mark II back to Mark 6 detonators for the 6 speed that it gives. Yeah, that's good. Player ID is a special number that you never want to share. All right, well, that went pretty quickly for the first account review. We got about 7 minutes left. Let's see if maybe we can get another account looked at and discussed before we move on to Grand Arena. All right. What are we looking at here? 2.8 million galactic power. 1.1 in fleet, 1.6 in characters. That's a lot of ships. Maybe got some fleet bloat going on here. We'll have to take a look. I just got Malik working on solidifying that team and then going toward SLKR. All right. Gamer status. Guardians of Resistance. 103 in fleet with this Hux fleet. So he's got First Order tie, SF tie. This SF tie is one of your starting 3. You should be using the SF tie and these 2. So my first advice would be to get this to 7 stars and use it as one of your starting 3. You want the tenacity reduction and the increased potency that you get off of this ship. Some Gear 12 characters here on ships. Then we got Geos. This spy does not look like he's ready for Wat Tambor. All right. Some stuff started here with the ships that's not finished. Anakin started. And just to finalize her as a relic level admiral. Okay, so my first advice to you, you're going to need 4 fleets here for Grand Arena. So if Grand Arena is a game mode that you like, you need to square away some things with your fleets. I don't see a premium fleet yet. If you haven't committed to one or the other, I think you should commit to Malevolence. And that means you should be working on the Vulture Droid, Hyena Bomber, finish out this Sunfac, get your Geos up and running. Vader's not relicked yet. Bosk isn't relicked yet. This ship isn't finished yet. So let's see where we're at on the SLKR journey. We got both Revans. We got Malik. We're going into SLKR now. First Order is all up and running. So we're almost there. The First Order officer just needs his relic levels, and he's got the SLKR. I mean, I guess wherever Veteran Han is, where's Veteran Han? Okay. So I guess he has to work on Vet Han still and get that as probably the last requirement. Also has CLS. Interesting. All right, well, my advice for this account, once you get that SLKR, work on what you have. Don't build another project. Don't start new things. Get SLKR. Work on these Geos, getting them finished out. Work on potentially getting Grievous to relic level and putting a team behind him. Hopefully building the Malevolence as your capital ship. Sith Empire Trooper needs some work. You've got Triumvirate. So I feel like, just work on the characters and stuff that you have already to stabilize this. A lot of focus on fleets. Let's take a look at the speed on this account. See where we're at. 319. 319 with mods that are sliced. 16 speed. 15. There's a 25 speed. That's nice. 16 here, and it's already got 2 slices on it. 2 kind of mediocre flat stats here. 24 speed. That's nice. Okay. So there's a couple of these mods that could use some improvement. This, if you could get another 5 or 10 speed over here and here, I think that would be good. Get your Darth Revan up to about 330. 302 on Jedi Knight Revan. That's pretty good. But then we kind of drop off after that, huh? 277. Okay. So character-wise, what you're building character-wise is fine. But I would say number one priority is, of course, getting your SLKR. Then work on cleaning up your fleets and work on building the characters that you have over here already. And keep chipping away at your speed mods, because at almost 3 million galactic power, this account feels a bit slow to me. I have high expectations for speed, y'all. I understand that, you know, a lot of other people look at these accounts and they go, you shouldn't be so hard on people. They're, you know, their accounts aren't in that bad a shape. But literally, I mean, there's high-level players. And if you remember Partik, I've talked a little bit with Partik and heard a couple other things that he's done. And, you know, when you get to the end of the game, like Galactic Wars and stuff like that, he says that, you know, at some point Galactic Wars just boil down to how many 20-plus speed mods you have in your whole guild. And whoever has more speed mods usually wins the Galactic War. And it really comes down to to just a battle of mods at the very highest level. So when I tell y'all to work on mods, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just trying to tell you that, you know, good players who have a good reputation and a good record, they really focus on the speed of the characters a lot. So our fastest character is 334. We got Stark here at 313. And then Vader, I think, is below 300. So on my account, I mean, I only have two characters that are over 300 at 1.7. If Gideon was relicked, he would definitely be over 300 as well. So this is kind of also a function of how many characters that I have relicked. But for sure, you know, by the time I'm 3 million galactic power, I expect to have, you know, at least 5 or 6 characters that are 300 speed. That's my expectation. And the stuff in the middle is still pretty fast. You know, 262 on Palpatine. You know, even a row down, we're still over 250 on our speeds. So, yeah, I mean, it's important. It's very important. Keep the speed on your account up. All right, let's go into Grand Arena. Check up on chat here a second. Chris Woodburn says he started the JML Unlock event. Feels good to have those prerequisites done. That's good. Farming tickets isn't that bad because you need so many of those Kairos anyway. Yeah, exactly. JMK needs about 700 Kairos. I'm dreading that, says Lord Vader. Yeah, it's really a lot of Kairos. Let's see. Endgame. Oh, Territory Wars. Yeah, sorry, Territory Wars. That's what I meant. Did I say Galactic War? Yeah, Territory War in Guild. All right. Well, let's get into this Grand Arena against our last opponent, Noodle. We had a interesting battle. One zone clear. We decided to just leave his Darth Revan alone, clear the other stuff efficiently, and see where that got us, and hope that we did the same thing with Nest. So we did. Nest held. He cleared 3 battles with not quite as much efficiency as we did. Also couldn't kill ships because we both had our premium fleets on defense. 1008 to 1003. It was a battle of tactics, and we both put down really strong defenses. We both held those defenses, and it came down to just those few banners. So, yeah, it was a very interesting, fun, tactical matchup against Noodle. And the in-game chats and stuff that he sent, he seems like just like a super cool guy. Really, really fun to play against people that are like that, you know. And even if he'd have won, it would have felt pretty good. And I just said, hey, good job, man. You got a good account, good strategy. So that was fun. All right, so Beos Soab, son of a Nicolas Cage. Oh, Swigo Kolagas. Galactic power 1.7. Got about 600 in ships and about 1.2 in characters. So a little less in ships, a little more in characters than I've got. His actual ships, he's got the Galactic Republic going on here. He's got a Geo fleet. TIE Bomber at 6 stars. So we're very similar in fleet, except he doesn't have his Negotiator yet. And he hasn't committed to anything on these capital ships yet. So he's just got the Executrix, and that's pretty much it. So he's got some good ships. He just doesn't have a second capital ship yet. I imagine that's because he's just saving up for when he gets the Negotiator, and then he'll have 2 good fleets ready to go. Character-wise, both Revens. Got Jolie Bindo, Relic 5 with Zeta. Jedi Knight Anakin, Relic 5 with the Zeta. Ahsoka, Padme. So he's got 2 really good Revan teams. Padme team. He's got Commander Luke down here. Bosk is Zeta'd at gear 12. Vader's a little bit behind. He's gear 11 Vader. So it's good that we don't have to deal with that. Bunch of stuff in the middle, Old Republic, stuff like that. Darth Malak is down here, but he's sitting with no mods. So I think, you know, if you get Malak to gear 11, yeah, even at 5 stars in gear 11, put mods on him and use him. He's a terrifying character. So a Malak with no mods is a lot less scary. So that's kind of a relief. Or maybe he was in the middle of remodding, and I think that happens to a lot of people. It's happened to me before, where I'm in the middle of remodding and I get caught. In terms of setting my defenses, I didn't change much. I just did the same kind of thing that I did last time. We did commit Nest to that bottom zone, figuring that if he put his Revens on defense, he's going to have a hard time clearing that. And we just put decent characters to stretch him thin. Feel pretty good about putting my Negotiator fleet on defense, that I'll still have enough to take him on with offense. What he actually placed on defense, we've got an Old Republic team here. We got Ewoks, the MuRDeRBeARs. We got a CLS team with 2PO and 3PO. That's interesting. So it's not a very big CLS team, but it's, you know, functional and got a lot of synergy, so we're going to have to pay attention to that. Bounty Hunter team here with Aura Singh lead, Bosk, and Mando. If you're playing this on offense, having the Aura Singh lead is nice. If you're playing it on defense, I don't know why you wouldn't put Bosk in the lead on defense. But okay, we've got this to deal with. We got to get him out of there before they get the contract, so we'll have to bring in something that's good enough. I'm not sure that we're going to see anything massive on the back wall if he didn't commit any decent defenses on the front wall. Probably still more junk on the back wall, and he's probably just committed everything to offense. But we got to get through these things efficiently, see what the back wall looks like, and save enough teams to move on. So that's the challenge we have against us for today. I have to start here, open up that back wall, See what we've got back there. Against these bounty hunters, we need something with enough damage to get through. So let me think about this. He's going to taunt and hide behind, Mando will hide behind. So I think maybe we bring in, let's see. We can't do like a Dooku solo or anything like that because that could lead to us just losing if he gets to the contract and annihilates in one hit. I think maybe we do something like this. Maybe throw Darth Maul in there just to get a little more damage. Or to distract their attention for a little while. Because, I mean, we're not going to use Maul anywhere else. We can use Thrawn's leadership to power Snowtrooper. And we can also fracture Bosk and hold him out of the battle, out of the way. So that we can make sure we get to that Mando before he becomes a threat. So this feels like a team that's good enough, but not too good. I don't want to commit too many resources to a team like this. Have you done the feat that unlocks the holocron portrait? You literally have the holocron and the Darth Loquitur. Yeah, I probably ought to do that, huh? All right. Rat-a-tat. And then area effect this way. And then area effect again. Okay. Stealth, irrelevant. Doesn't matter. Let's pass this over to him. I think we're fine on banners. I don't think Maul is hurt. 52. Oh, wow. Thrawn lost health, too. Okay, but we got through. What do I need to do for the holocron? It's Ahsoka Tano Fulcrum and 2 Phoenix, right? I have Phoenix. So we can throw Phoenix into there and get that feat done if we get a good solo. I'm not sure this is a great place to solo because of this. C-3PO always makes me worried because he puts on all those stacks of confusion and gives everybody stacks of translation, and it's probably just not a good place for a solo here. So what can we use here that again is good but not too good to take out this CLS team? I mean, we can use Mon Mothma here, right? That could be on the level of what we need. Just bring in Mon Mothma. 44,000 galactic power. We should be able to clear off all of the debuffs that they put on us pretty easily. And hopefully they won't have enough damage to kill us. Alright, we got our taunt now. We'll target 3PO and Chupio. See if we can cut down on the amount of counterattacks that we have to deal with. Let's throw the grenade. Get some debuffs out there. There's some confusion. Alright guys, come on. Get those debuffs off. Get some healing done. Throw a grenade again. We're struggling to keep these debuffs off of ourselves, though. Alright, come on, guys. There we go. 1 down, Luke to go. I feel like we've removed a bunch of damage with that, though, so that's good. Alright, let's get in there. Keep going. Keep healing back up. We don't want to hurry the process now. We actually want it to take longer. And try to get back some health and protection for these guys. Recover some banners. Alright. I'm actually going to attack C-3PO a little bit. I'm trying to get greedy with the banners here. I think everybody's at full health now. They're not going to get to full protection, so we'll just finish it. All right. You just need 2 out of Ezra, Chopper, Kanan, and Fulcrum. Well, let's see what we got on the back wall here. Okay. I lied. All the hard stuff is on the back wall. How do you guys like that? All right, well, we got back here without expending too many resources. So against this team with Bastila, probably looking at running Padme. Get some sustain. There's not too high a damage in here, so as long as we have sustain, we should be able to move, push our way through that. Here, I think we can do Vader, because we'll be able to do a Force Crush, I think, without triggering anything. And then we should be able to call out Padme. I mean, he's healthy enough that we're not going to, we're not going to go below 50% health with 1 Force Crush. So I think we're good here. Call out. I feel like we just call out Padme and take the hit from Anakin. But then once she's out, the recovery's gone. We should be in good shape to finish. Or maybe I can actually call Anakin. Maybe. If I can target him, do the Force Crush. With Watt, maybe I get a couple extra debuffs on him. Maybe I can call him out right away. And then what do I use here? I guess I have to have faith in my Dooku at this point. Or troopers. Or I can trooper that. Can't really trooper this. Can trooper this, but it's going to be rough. Because of that initial protection up. Let's see. If I trooper this with Gideon instead. So if I do Gideon instead, I can drain their turn meter. Potentially even drain their turn meter on the second turn if they're all slow enough. So that's 244, 203. And he's a slow character anyway, 218. So maybe I could just use Gideon in here. Okay, let me go catch up on chat. All right. Basti team is pretty garbage for 3 relic characters. Vader won't work. Don't think he can even call Padme with crit immunity. They won't have crit immunity though, will they? They have crit immunity when they have protection up, but they won't have any protection up. Because I'm not going to trigger anybody to get any turns. Or maybe Kenobi will give it. Wasting Bastila on defense was a bad idea. You can't use the JKR to beat Nest now. You might put people into crit immunity through the Force Crush. If it crits her, yes, GK unique. Yeah, okay. All right, so what if we did Padme here? Just Padme versus Padme in kind of the mirror match. And then we'll do troopers here. And then maybe we can even do Vader solo here and use that for the completion of the holocron feat. And then what do we have up front? So if we use Vader, troopers, and Padme all there, Then we still need stuff to beat this. I have Jedi. I have lots of Jedi. Good Jedi. And I have Dooku. So as long as I don't use up Watt, I have Dooku here. Alright, I think that probably works. Let's try to get these out of the way first to make sure that we get to ships. So let's use Dooku Watt here. Jedi up top. And that leaves us all the stuff to play with on the bottom. Alright, give some tank tech. And then just start killing the Elder. Alright, did a shock on him. That worked well. Now we're just going to basically keep hitting him with basic attacks till he goes down. That didn't take long. Alright, let's... yeah, we're not going to be able to keep Watt alive. Wow, Chirpa went down in one hit. Alright, 52 banners. I like the Padme Mirror match. Trooper the Jedi, Vader the Geos, Palpatine, Dooku, Gideon on Karth. Dooku Watt on the Karth. Dooku Watt on the Karth team. So what did you want here? You're thinking Palpatine, Gideon, and I think we need Gideon for the match down bottom. I think we need Gideon down bottom. I think this is Jedi, right? Because Yoda can give do we want to do it this way with Jolie? Or do we want to do it with Ahsoka? Because we'll have Anakin, Padme, and Kenobi as the Padme team. So we can do this. Grandmaster Yoda will give me tenacity up. And that can prevent me from getting so many damage over times. And I think we've got enough damage here to get through the shield. We just got to try to get these guys down before they get too crazy. Being able to remove the taunt from Zalbar. Candrass is probably the biggest threat, I feel. So let's get the debuffs running right away. We'll take a big hit over here. That wasn't a very big hit. Alright, get Yoda over there. Get Yoda over here. Okay. Yeah, we're going to take a chance here. We're not going to... Oh, man. Look at all that healing. That is a crazy amount of healing. You got to stop, man. You got to stop healing. All right, let's do this. And buffs. And we should have... Oh, come on, Candrass. Okay. We're not going to do the stun yet. Let's just keep working away at these guys. Hit. We're going to do a basic so that we get the foresight. Stun him. Take this hit over here. Spread the buffs around. Get foresight and tenacity up on people. Send Yoda over. Alright, we're doing it, boys and girls. We're doing it. You know what? I'm just going to straight up stun him again. Do the dash. Spread some buffs around. Alright. It looks like this is the end. 53. Yeah, 53. Pretty good. That saves what we need for the back wall. All right, let's see. What do we got on ships here? All right, we've got very competent ships behind a capital ship that's completely non-threatening. So the Geos should be able to do this as long as we don't trigger the taunt here and do something stupid. We'll be able to kill Anakin. And then we're just going to have to pound our way through the Houndstooth because we don't have anything to do ability blocks or anything like that. All right, so let's do the mirror match here. We are several likes short from the troopers. The troopers are going to come up. Troopers are powered by likes. Anyone who's chilling out here who didn't bother to throw their like saber at the like button, please do that now. Crush it, slice it, dice it, turn it into a tamale, whatever you got to do. Get that thing out of here. Troopers powered by likes. Okay, we're in the mirror match. I'm going to back out. Go real careful. Make sure I'm selecting the right team. Pick the squad. There we go. All right, let's get in there. We're not going to do the big smash first. We don't want to trigger Anakin and get him all mad. So we're just going to do attack on him. And basic, let him do his thing. And now, well, they got all their buffs up. Now we'll do it. And then Padme can recover some health. And then just put on Retribution here. Give Anakin a good smack in the nose. I guess we just got to kill Kenobi and take what's... Oh dear. Yikes. The retribution is real. Yeah. I did not expect him to hit that hard. Ooh. All right. Let's see. Let's see what else we can do here. Troopers against this with Gideon. And then if we use Vader up here, then what do we have left for down here? So Vader can clean up that Padme team, I'm pretty sure. With Kenobi out of there, we should be able to clean up the Padme team. We've got another round of Jedi, potentially. We can complete the feat with Vader. So if we just use Vader and two things on Geos, then we still have like Stark and Palpatine and something else. So we can take another shot at that Padme team. It won't be a good shot, but we can try something. We can try something there. All right. Can Palpatine, Stark... See, this team just doesn't really have much offense. I mean, I guess there'll be a lot of assists, and it takes a while to get through this, so... I'm just trying to decide if we could do something like this here. If that would be enough to actually kill this team. Then we could use Vader on the Geos, and we could come back in, or we could use use the troopers on Geos, and then come back in on the bottom with Vader. But it would be an unsupported Vader. All right, you know what? Let's take the two battles that we know or that we feel like we can win. Let's get those out of the way. And what's left over is left over, and if we get it, we get it. Okay. That leaves him and two characters and this stuff. All right, let's get in there. Let's get in there, see what we can get done. It's been a long time since I've seen Padme on defense. All right, we'll give that over to Veers. Let's do this on Jolie Bindo. And yeah, let's just target Bindo. Oh man, he is so tanky. All right, take a couple hits here. That's fine. All right, let's just work on him. Work, work, work. Now, get rid of turn meter. Dazes across the board if we can get some. Let's put this back on him again. Get the second cut on him. All right, all right, all right. Come on, guys. Lost our Veers. Veers down. Okay. We'll do that on Gideon. Sorry, Gideon. We're just feeding the machine over here. Piet's going to go crazy. We'll drain turn meter, get some bunch of attacks over here. Get a bunch more attacks. Get rid of that armor. Get rid of these buffs. Get rid of this character. Keep stacking. Come on, Piet. You got it. You got this, bro. Okay, fine. Keep going. Yeah. All right, Piet to the rescue. Worked our way through it. All right, now. Vader. Kanan. And Chopper? Is that what we've got? Let me check these real quick and make sure that I'm not making a foolish mistake here. Let's look at the calendar newsletter. Chopper, Ezra, Kanan. So we can save Ezra, Chopper, and Kanan. Good enough. All right. Too bad Nabokov wasn't here to see that. He would have loved his boy Piet. All right, we got to do Merciless Massacre first. Let's do this. And then I really want to get this spy out of here. Threat level decreased. Yeah, it's fine. No, I don't think I want to taunt. Give him protection up. And then let's kill him, get an extra turn. Kill him. Be done with it. The little guys didn't even die. They only cost me one banner. All right, so then we got to go out here. Go out here, complete the feat. Go out here. and put a holocron. All right. We now have a holocron. Worth. Piet hits hard. Piet absorbs the stats from the character that died with the stacks. So it's this subtle little thing that happens with Piet that you might not realize. So here we go. Inevitable failure. Until he's defeated, remove inevitable failure. Gain 1 stack of an ability. When defeated, grant Admiral Piet the following bonuses based on how many stacks. So if they have 20 stacks, they get 100% of max health, protection, and 300% offense stacking. So when when Veers died with like 15 stacks, we got 50% here. And if Gideon would have died with 20 stacks, then Piet would have just been a madman. A madman. And he has 60% counter chance, so he can counterattack with all those extra stats too. So yeah, he he can hit like a truck. Okay, we still got to get in there and finish ships, and we got to try it again at this Padme team. So he just used the big smash. We know that that's gone. We've got 1 good leader left. And we could use Krennic or a trooper. Use a stormtrooper. Just throw him in the way for a second. Have you come across any JMKs on the big account? We got a JMK to deal with today. We got that sitting there waiting for us today. All right, stagger. Get the stagger. Get a stun. Get him dead. Get him dead. All right. Taunt. Buffs. My guy didn't taunt. Yeah! We got it, boys. Palpatine came in, finished off the job. He made Padme lose the will to live. She's not afraid. She's just sad. Remember that. She's not afraid. She's immune to fear. She's just sad. All right, we'll bring in the standard package here. I'll put this in. Maybe it'll cost me a banner in the end, but we'll see. All right, so I'm going to talk through this for anybody who might not be familiar with this matchup, just to make sure that any new players know. When you're going in with the Geos and Tarkin and you got a better capital ship than them, you have to be really careful not to set off their Houndstooth. Houndstooth will gain turn meter if you target any other ship. So what we're going to do, we're going to go in. We're going to target the Houndstooth itself with Grand Moff Tarkin. We're just going to do a basic, and that's it. That won't trigger any turn meter. It won't have taunt. We'll get around to Spy's turn. We'll be able to target Anakin, use the mass assist, and all of these Geos will work together in one shot to kill Anakin. Once that's done, Ahsoka's still doing a ton of damage, but we should be okay-ish. The other risk is if we go in there and Anakin attacks the soldier without doing his area effect, and Ahsoka may be able to kill the soldier. But Anakin should do his area effect and put these guys under stealth, and then, Sunfac will soak the hit from Ahsoka. There's a couple ways that this can go wrong, but we're going to try to make sure that it doesn't and get the battle under control. Then we'll bring in Plo, get some life and health back, or life and protection back, and should be able to finish out the battle from there. All right, here we go. So Ahsoka did the big hit. You can see Spy is wounded. Here's the part where you can mess up the battle, because if you just automatically pick this big area effect, you'll put yourself in a bad spot. Here we can select Anakin and just nuke him. Alright, he hits the Spy, puts me under stealth. I can stun him for what it's worth, and then we can just start hitting him with the old Geo muscle. Reinforce, we'll bring in Plo right away, get some health protection back. See what we can do about staying in this battle. And we'll probably lose Plo. But that's just the way it goes. Alright, we'll put taunt on him, give him a little extra protection. Okay, we've got... Probably just have to kill that Slave 1. Just get it out of here. Keep working away on the Houndstooth. As long as it's only Ahsoka back there, it's not so bad. We can do this. Target Ahsoka. Pull an assist from the Spy. Maybe we can kill Ahsoka. Not quite. How about now? Alright. Now we just got to get through this beast of a Houndstooth. Alright, there we go. Big damage. That's not big damage. That's pretty mediocre damage. Alright, let's get that done. Let's give ourselves turn meter. Let's get him a stun now. Since he's got taunt on, it drops his tenacity. We'll just keep working on him. Stealing his turn meter with that soldier. We'll do the alt. Sure, why not? See if we can get some damage done here. Alright. That's enough instances of damage to take out the Houndstooth. Okay. We pushed our way through, boys and girls. Got the full clear. Palpatine cleanup. Palpatine cleanup for the win, guys. ST had buff immunity. ST. ST had buff immunity. Oh, Stark. Huh? Fast Stark. Alright. Well, that's about as good as we could expect to do. One dropped battle, but still 1787 banners. He's got his work cut out for him. He did leave a couple decent teams over here on defense. His Jedi Knight Revan team is going to be weakened. His Darth Revan team is going to be fine. But yeah, he's got stuff to chew on. I don't think he can beat my fleet. So even if he gets through all my characters, I think we still win it on fleets. I think that's probably the way this is going to go. All right. Let's go over here and take a look. Set a little bit of a timer here. Let me know in chat if you guys have questions. Things that you want to know. Answers that you have been looking for. Ideas. Whatever it is. Hit me up over in chat. And let's talk about it. You were wondering why he didn't taunt. I was wondering why he didn't taunt. No, the capital ship gave him taunt once. And then he didn't have his cooldown down for taunt that next turn. Okay. We've got Mr. Hoddle over here. Corellian campaigners. 950,000 in ships and 1.3 in fleet. Or, I'm sorry, 950 in fleet. 1.3 in characters, 2.2 overall. So about 500,000 past where Loquitur count is right now. Ship-wise, we've got Relic 6-star TIE Advance. A Relic Houndstooth, that's nice. How big's the Bosk? Relic 5. Alright, so that's a beefy ship. We've got Han's Millennium Falcon, TIE Silencer, a bunch of stuff with kind of weak pilots. Yeah, so it's a lot of galactic power in fleets, but not much focus. 2-star Anakin, a 7-star Umbran with a weak pilot. So guys, if we commit to a ship, we want to commit to both the ship and the pilot. We need a balance of a decent ship and a decent pilot to make these things work well in fleet. If you have a 7-star ship with a bunch of skills like this and a pilot that's only gear 8, it really hurts the ship's speed and capacity to fight. On the other hand, if you have a ship like this with a character that's gear 12, so the character's in pretty good shape, got some 6-dot mods, but then we're putting him in a 2-star ship, still costs us, you know, almost 30,000 galactic power. This is as much as a, you know, Relic 5 character with a Zeta on it, for example. And we have a ship that's not very functional. My advice on stuff like this, if you're not going to commit to the ship, don't even unlock it. Don't give it 2 stars. Don't give it 1 star. Don't even unlock it. Let it sit. Got a Geo Sun Fact down here. So we could have Geos. Alright, could do with some help on knowing where to take my account. Keep starting and stopping and not getting anywhere. Which team to do next or which galactic legend? Alright, I think we can answer that. I assumed everyone in Texas liked football. Mike C says, not a question, but I beat my first SLKR Rush account with SLKR and a bot finalizer at 2.7 million galactic power. Revan and JKR were too much for him to get through with just the SLKR requirements. Yep. Yeah, that's the risk. You gotta spread him out. When farming gear, do you ever farm individual pieces, or do you wait for gear to come to you as you focus on farming? Okay, I'll talk about farming here in a minute. We'll finish up looking at this account and trying to give this person some help. So the first bit of help that I'm going to say, focus on, for right now, get 2 good fleets up and running. You've got the Executrix, keep working that towards 7 stars. You've got, let's take a look at your ships. So finish out the Sun Fact, commit to it, make it 7 stars, build up these Geos. If you watch this video, rewind it just a little bit, and you're going to see me take out Relic level Galactic Republic and you know, Houndstooth at gear 12 with just Geos. So it's a good fleet. I think, you know, commit to that, make it work. You've got the Vulture droid here, Han's Millennium Falcon. Because you have Han's Millennium Falcon and this stuff from, looks like from the Hyperdrive bundle, you can go ahead and make a Rebel fleet. You've got Cassian's U-Wing. But a lot of these ships are weak. So if you're going to make a Rebel fleet, you got to really invest in this Biggs, even to the extent that you're going to relic this Biggs Darklighter. At least get him to gear 12 if you're going to use a Rebel fleet. So make Geos and Rebels and really focus on that. Build the Vulture droid. Work on Malevolence as your first capital ship. But yeah, first things first, I would say work on the Geos. If I have to take it to just one thing to work on the Geos. Work on the Geos, get that up as a fully functional fleet. I think you'll do better with it than you're doing with this fleet that you've got here currently. You can still use this Houndstooth spy, Sunfac, or I'm sorry, soldier and Sunfac, reinforced with spy, and reinforced with Vader later on. So you can still have this fleet, but I think a better version of this fleet, and work from there. On the character side of things, we got Vader, Palpatine, and Bosk that are relict. That's good. We've got Veers, Tarkin, Anakin, Sidious. It looks like he's committed to the Sith Eternal Emperor journey. We've got Thrawn, we've got Darth Maul, Count Dooku. So yeah, that's Commander Luke. So what I would do if you just want general advice, get your Geos worked on to the point where you can get Padme. I don't see Padme in here. Am I just missing Padme? Yeah, there she is. She's at 6 stars. So get her up to 7 stars. I would do the Sith Eternal Emperor, all the requirements for the Sith Eternal Emperor, while also building up this Luke team and the Padme team. You've already got the Luke, you've already got the Padme, you've already got a lot of the stuff built. So, you know, work on the Luke. You got a couple Zetas on him. Get him to maybe Relic 0 or something like that. Same thing with Padme. You got to build Anakin anyway, so build your Padme team. And that'll give you already a good balance of teams for Grand Arena, and also to use in Conquest and other things like that. Yeah, that's seems like a good path. Go for C, but stop off for some other good teams along the way. I think you're in good shape. And relicking this Bosk is absolutely no problem at all. I mean, it's a, let's say, a detour from the sea journey, but it's good. It's good. Take a quick look at mods. I think I know what we're going to find. Same thing we always find. 277 speed on Bosk. That's pretty good. It's not bad. Vader at 256. That's okay. He's got a speed set. He's got crit chance. Offense here, as long as he's got potency here. Yeah, you really need to try to get a potency cross on your Vader. Potency cross on him. A fast Kylo Ren unmasked. 237. Alright. Not bad. But, you know, gotta put it up there. Gotta put it up there. Alright, and then to talk about farming. Let's talk about farming for a little bit. So, what do I farm? Let's look at some characters here. So right now I'm working on relicking Resistance Hero, and he needs 3 of these. So I had to farm up enough to get his finisher put on, and now I've got to farm up 2 more of these and also a bunch of this. So my fleet energy is committed to this for a long time to come. So more or less out of fleet, that's what I'm going to farm every day. Just focused farming. With regards to regular energy, we're going to be still working on this, finishing out this BTL Y-Wing and the Vandor Chewbacca. So that's the only 2 hard farms that I have right now. I'll hard farm those nodes and more or less farm stun guns from there. I need stun guns on just about every character that I need to level up still to get them to gear 12. I think Holo needs 2 stun guns. And that's it. And while I'm doing that, other gear is going to fill in. But yeah, that's probably at least another 2 weeks worth of work, just farming Resistance Hero Poe for his relic stuff. Then I got to farm Rey. Again, the same piece over here on Rey. Stick Rey. And these. So yeah, it's literally just focused farming. Now, if I go into a character like Logray, and he needs, that's not a good example, but let's say somebody needed a detonator, like one of these, or let's say early game. Sometimes you get caught and you don't have these, I call them boom boxes, but whatever they are, Merson shield generators, right? So let's say that I was farming her, and this was the last piece she needed, and I could get her a gear tier if only I would just farm these. In that case, I am very unlikely to farm them, because I know that on other characters, I need stun guns. I did the screen thing again. Sorry, guys. Good Lord. Yeah. Okay. All right. Take a drink. Reset. All right. Grandma mod. Okay, so we'll go through it again. Here's Poe. He needs these fusion furnaces all over the place. Still got to farm 2 of them on him. 1 of them over here on Stick Ray. So that's what I'm using my fleet energy for. I don't currently have any fleet farms. I have like 0 hard farms in fleet right now. And then the example that I was using down here on Rose Tico, if she needed this shield generator salvage, that's where I was saying, even if I needed this and it was the last piece and she had all these other 5 committed and was good, and that was the last piece I needed, I would still be farming stun guns. Because I'm going to get this sooner or later, and I think there's some farms like Nihilus and other things, the armor here. Oh, it's Scion. It's Scion out of fleet, or out of regular nodes. So there's ways that you can farm this shield generator if you need to, or get it out of the game somewhere. But I would not farm that piece. I would farm more stun guns for other characters. If by some miracle all my stun guns were finished, then I would actually go into Holdo and I would look and I would see, okay, how many shock prods do I need, or how much of this stuff do I need for relic, and then I would just start working on that. So yeah, in my farming guide I list out 10 pieces, and there's about 7 of them that are on the farm list and 3 of them that are on the buy list. And yeah, I really very rarely farm anything that's not one of those things. Hey Loquitur, how do you know when you should farm slicing materials when farming mods? Nice. So, in terms of slicing materials, if you want to target slicing 2 mods a week, you can say, okay, well, I want like 70 of these, 100 of these, 100 of these. Just create yourself an inventory in your mind. And if you said, okay, I want 100 of each, all right? One way that you can do it, farm mods, just keep farming out of here until they go to your inbox. Then you know that your mod inventory is completely full. Then come into your mod battles, get your inventory level of all of these to 100 or wherever you want them. Then work on your mods and save these slices for the very, very best mods. Don't use them frivolously. Don't ever Well, I just want to see what I can get out of this mod. You never want to be slicing a mod just to see what you'll get. You want to be slicing the mods that have a good statistical probability of giving you what you want. So when you go in for your slices, sort your mods usually by speed, I would say. You can highlight the mods that aren't arrows, and then you take a look here. And the fastest blue mod that you have is probably the one that deserves a slice. You know, if you've got some green mods in here, I don't see any right now. But if you have like a green mod that's there at 10 speed, then slice the green mod. Try to give it speed. But do something like this. Do a method like this where you're only going to do a couple slices a week. Because I'm telling you guys, getting this inventory of mods is far more important than the slicing part of it. The slicing part of it is just selecting the mods that you really want to slice up to gold and making mods that are worth putting 6 dots on. As to when to come in here and farm 6 dot materials, I'm a lot less aggressive than a lot of people with my 6 dot mods. I pretty much only 6 dot mods when I'm finishing a character or when I have a good mod that I put to 6 dots in order to apply the 6 dot slicing materials. So I usually, whenever I'm doing this, it's again an inventory thing. I want 300 of each. And if I don't have 300 of each, then, you know, on my main account, for example, I'll farm till I get 300 of these. Then when I use them up, I'll replace them. And 300 is a full set. So 300 is enough to give you 6 dot mods. So at some point, if you ever said, all right, boom, I need to 6 dot this whole character, then you'd be ready to 6 dot the whole character all at once. All right, let's get in here, do some grand old arenas. Already got Kyber. That's pretty nice. Don't have to worry about that. Feats, we're just on to, you know, fleet squad and clear territories. We don't have any specialty feats left over here. Other than that, last battle against Rip Chester, we actually played twice. We played in round 5 and again in round 10. So I had put my SLKR on the back wall and he cleared everything but that. I don't think he even dropped a battle. He may have dropped one up front. I'm going to check just to see. Yeah, he dropped one battle here against crew. But otherwise, did a fine job of working his way through all of my stuff. Took him 2 hits to get my Executor down, but he did manage to get that done as well. I thought I was going to be clever and put that on. And then his Galactic Legend Nute held us up. And we just barely squeaked it out, 24-67 to 24-39. So really good opponent, close matchup, good player, good efficiency. And yeah, it's always nice to have those. All right, so Veldruk, stats 5.6, the normal split between characters and ships. Going down to capital ships, he does have a 4-star Executor. He's got Malevolence, Negotiator, Finalizer at 7 stars with Relic, Endurance 7 stars with Relic, Chimera. So he has capital ships for days. He's got First Order, Bounty Hunters, of course, for the Executor. Galactic Republic stuff does have this Mandalorian Razor Crest ready to go. relic ships all the way down here to like the 5th or 6th row of the screen. So really a lot of ships. And on my main account, to say that I have no advantage on ships is pretty rare now, but I barely have an advantage. In that my Executor at least has more stars than his, and they've fixed it so that counts for something now. Character-wise, first thing you see, he's got Kenobi, Relic 8, Kenobi, Relic 8, Ahsoka, Relic 8. So I just assumed as soon as I saw this that would be on defense. I've never had to fight that on defense yet, but it is on defense today. I'll tell you that already. I predicted it to be on defense. It is on defense, and we're going to have to see what we can do about it. He's also got the SLKR, Skywalker, Vader, all the stuff that you'd expect to see. Relic 7 Malak. The clone troopers are all in good shape. Mandalorian, Padme. CLS is still Gear 12, so at least that's one team that he doesn't have all built up. Got the Bo-Katan. Probably going to be on offense with the Bo-Katan, but you know, if I saw it on defense, it also would be the first time playing against that. And then just, you know, stuff from there. Not really any surprises, nothing that I look at and go, oh, you know, where'd that come from? Alrighty. So what I did for defenses is I said, look, he's got a 4-star Executor, and I can't risk putting my own Executor on defense. So I just put the Negotiator and the Malevolence. If he puts his Executor down, I'll do the mirror match, and I think I'll be fine. If for some reason he brings it on offense, then I'm okay. He's going to beat my Negotiator with it, and I still got the Malevolence behind it. So it's what it is. Get that win, DL. Hey, Nabokov is here. Good to see you, man. I just culled Mother Talzin, but didn't get an immediate turn. I thought defeating with cull gave 100% turn meter. Did I miss the mechanic, or why would the Night Sisters go crazy on me? So turn meter is a thing now. So once he has over 100% turn meter on a character, if you get 100% and he has over 100%, then he gets to go. And he gets to interrupt. It's bizarre, but that's the way it works. So we've got a Darth Revan here. We've got a crew. We've got a Nute team. We've got some leftover First Order here. And then on the bottom, we do have that Kenobi team. We've got a Grievous team. And we've got some Separatists here with the Relic 7 Jango Fett. And then this monstrosity here, which is probably one of the best 3v3s in the game right now, if not the best. Maybe there's a Rey team that's better than this, but if it is, then it has Rey Cat something. But yeah, this is an interesting team to try to need to beat. Hey DL, are you looking forward to relicking Rose? I'm not looking forward to it, but I also don't care. It's one of those things, you know, if you want the Galactic Legend Rey, you got to pay the price to play, and that's the price, that's the cost of the ticket, you know. So I'll have Rose, and it doesn't excite me, but I don't get mad about it either. Just something you got to do on the way to Rey. He's got his JML fast. Look at this guy, 578 speed. So he's faster even than my Kylo. We've got the Annihilator, Cat the Annihilator. So I've got two options what I can do. In option number one, I could just put in this Night Sister team and see if I can make a go of it like this. They don't have any area effect attacks, so once I get the Night Sister zombie, if I can get her into stealth, let's see, She only has a 40% chance to stealth. I don't have her leveled up at all, though, no mods or anything, so this is probably not going to work. I can put Daka in here and try to make it work this way. I don't think I even have the Zeta on Daka. So, yeah, let's see. When old Daka. So, she won't... I think that's what stacks her health when things die. So this is kind of a weak combination for me. I could hope to get through it. I could try to take in Sith Eternal here and see what I could do with Sith Eternal. But I don't have a 3v3 counter built specifically for this matchup. So it's a gamble. Any way you look at it, it's going to be a gamble. The only other way is a Relic Daka with Zeta, and that's a huge risk too. I get a lot of holds with Armor, Lead, Bo-Katan, and Candrass. Oh, nice. That sounds like a cool team. Surprises a lot of people. Yeah. So if I bring in Sith Eternal, for example, and Wat Tambor, and, you know, something, can I get to my ult? Are they going to kill me before I can get to my ult? Because as long as I can get to my ult and kill the two regular characters, then I can come back in later and try to finish up Kenobi just as a galactic legend standing by himself. So I think that's what I want to try. C Geo Brood Alpha. No, I think I put my Geos on defense. I can check, but I think the Geos are on defense. No? Maybe they're not. Geo Brood Alpha is right here. So the Geo Brood Alpha is already on defense. I don't have him. What's the gear on my armor? The armor is relict. So it's a relict armor. There's a chance. There's a small chance that if I do it that way, that the cat will execute the Wat, because he's the weakest character, and leave the armor up and be able to get at least 2 stacks on Sith Eternal. Kenobi will get ult on like turn 2, so they'll have heal, block, and ignore taunt. That's something where it's a huge risk. SLK may not stack. Stacks all the buff on C and Prey. It's a coin toss, and they have a 2-sided coin. I don't want to win the matchup, guys. All I'm trying to say, is there a way that I can get Sith Eternal to his ult and get the... if I can get him to his ult, that's all I need to do. And get Kenobi and Cat out of there, and then clean it up. I think that's probably a better option than trying with SLKR. What's the team again? The team is Kenobi, Cat, Kenobi. So it's Tank Kenobi, Commander Sokatano, and the Galactic Legend. It's possible, but a very high risk of failure. Well, I mean, I have to try something, because if I can't beat it, then I'm just going to lose this GAC, because I didn't put any Galactic Legends on defense. Bring a pre-taunt in the armorer, but then the pre-taunt is just going to get killed and the armorer may not work. How is my C built? He's built with speed, health set. He's got an offense stat there, a defense stat here, but you know, protection. He's built to be a little bit tanky, a little bit fast, probably should have more of a tanky stat here, but I want the speed. So armor shred on GK and hope you can get Beskar up. Now I can't go in there just praying. I feel like I go in there with this. If I can get 2 stacks off of the armor. If you can get the ult and the AoE, kill GK and Cat, you'll win. Yeah, that's all I want to do. And I don't even care if Kenobi kills me on the next hit. As long as I can get them out of there. So at 2 stacks, we recover protection at the end of the turn, and we get defense and max health. So 2 stacks is enough for me. If I can get 2 stacks, I'm happy. And the armor is fast-ish, but I don't know if fast enough to go before his cat. I mean, we can check the cat's speed here. If his cat's really slow, no, his cat's fast. 351 speed. So she's going to execute right away. And yeah, it's a coin flip, right? So if she executes Watt, then we got a chance. If she executes the armorer, and then I think we're just done. The AI is set to prioritize units, so you're likely not to get a single turn and have any chance of using the armor without pre-taunt. Yeah, that's the case. I get it, but if I put in a pre-taunt, then I don't get Wat Tambor, and I might not get armorer, and then this is just a throwaway match. At least with Wat Tambor, I know that I get the buff, and with the armorer, I know I have a chance to potentially get something. Maybe. I don't think I have a better option. You know, we can try this, we can try the SLKR, and if neither one of them work, then, you know, we're just kind of done with the GAC and we'll get the best banners we can and finish it out. SLKR DACA zombie, my DACA is horrible. That's the problem. Link Cat, and Cat will annihilate Set and then go from there. Why do I want Set? Set is not better. Yeah, I mean, if I put a tank in here so that I know what gets annihilated, that keeps Watt alive, but once Watt's put his buff on me, I don't care about Watt. What I actually want is I want Cat to annihilate Wat Tambor because he's the weakest character. And then, you know, get 2 stacks with the armor, and then I'm good. We're going to give it a try, guys. We're going to give it a try. I'm going to back out, make sure that I've selected the right battle. We're going to pick C, Watt, and the armorer, and we're going to try it. It's my best chance to do something, I believe, and then from there, we'll find out what happens with the GAC. Alright, give this to him. Link here. And I feel like there's value in linking Kenobi, but we just got to get Cat's damage down, I guess. Alright. Alright. She killed Watt. Just give my armorer a turn. Get this over on the Emperor. And let's just let this ride for a minute. Alright. You have the high ground, my friend. Alright. I have the ult. Almost full life. Dead. Okay. Zappies. Zappies. All right, we can gain... Oh, the timing on that health recovery. So bad. So bad. All right, quit debuffing me. Got him. Got him. All right. We won the coin flip. Ahsoka killed Watt. If we hadn't had that armor or buff, we'd have been doomed. That was just enough to put us over the top. Just that teeny, tiny. Whew. All right. I got to get my heart rate down now. Whew. I should not have this much adrenaline from a stupid game. I don't know if you guys get like that, but you know, it's not even really that big of a deal or that important of a thing to win that battle. But yeah, really crazy. All right, so we'll take in Revan here. We got to bring in something good here to kill that droideka right away. All right. And then we've got Kylo Ren up top, so we probably want to use... I feel like we're just going to use SLKR here. Probably use Triumvirate here. We'll have to figure out something against Nute. Mon Mothma has been working well against Nute. Probably do that. So Mothma, Triumvirate, SLKR are taken. Okay. Jedi here. Go. Nabokov says it's a butt pucker win. Ooh-wee. Clamping your cheeks the whole time. I can agree to that. All right. Let's see. We're not going to do buffs. We're actually going to pass this over to Jolie. And then he can get Yoda to go again. Then we'll get the buffs going. All right. Let's kill him. Get this out of here. Thump. And just do a basic. Take our punishment. Swing it around to Jolie. I really kind of don't want to do this. All right, let's give him some protection up so we can take a hit. All right, basic. Try to recover some health and protection here. Just basic. This is probably the best chance of getting a banner back. 51. It's never pretty. It's never pretty, but a win's a win. All right, and here we have to have some kind of sustain. We don't want to remove turn meter, right? So we can't use LSUFUR. If we remove too much turn meter, we'll just be doomed. What do we even have here? Bounty hunters, maybe? I don't think bounty hunters are needed for anything right now, so if we put bounty hunters in against these guys, then we can just poof him if nothing else. How fast is he? Is he a fast Jango or a slow Jango? He's fast. So he'll take turns plenty quick. Alright, what do we have? What do we have against this guy? It's funny, there's a lot of teams here. I don't know what to pick. It seems like the good teams are too good and the bad teams aren't good enough. Can we do it with just the clones? Can we just clone this? Because we can remove buffs, we can kill Droideka. Droideka kills one of our guys, sets off the contract, or the sacrifice, and then these guys just clean it up. Does this work? I feel like this might work. You've had Bosk and Grief clear out Jango by themselves. It feels like too good of a team to throw away against that team, though. We're going to try it this way. We're going to see what we can get done with the clowns. Just take a bunch of turns, run circles around them. Alright, get that stuff off of here. Let's pick him. Do that. He rolls up into a ball. You get the turret to go. Alright, just kill this Droideka. Sacrifice is in. Droideka better go down quickly now. Okay, we're gonna get the first kill on him, and then we'll try to get the second kill on him pretty quickly here. Oh man, he's acting tough over here. What's with this guy? Honestly, how does he have this many hit points? Alright. Alright, Poggle, get out of here. Make way for the next battle. Ugly banners. Got through it cheap, though. Cheap win. I'll be interested to see how good those clones are once I actually start investing in them. Alright, the back wall doesn't look too scary. We know what to do here. Let's just get this one out of the way before we even think about it. There we are. We don't need any feats done with this account, so we're just going to run in with Kylo Ren masked. For anybody who hasn't seen this matchup, Kylo benefits every time he takes damage. So by them putting damage over times onto Kylo, actually stacks his damage up and makes him hit hard. His Zeta allows him to recover health and protection when he hits. So you just hit people like that. You end up at full health, full protection. And it doesn't matter how many damage over times they stack. He's still good. Okay. You gotta kill the Jango twice. What's the benefit of R8 on Nest? The benefit of Relic 8 on Nest is that you don't time out. Against certain teams, Nest has a ramp up or damage, and especially against Padme, if you're doing a 5v5 counter versus a Galactic Republic team with Padme, Nest can actually time out before she kills everybody. So putting Relic 8 on her boosts her damage by about 20 to 30%, depending on things. And that's enough to put you over the top. So what I did on my Nest is I put her at Relic 8, and now I don't time out anymore. I think I did have one battle where I timed out recently. But yeah, it really doesn't happen now that I've got her to Relic 8. Vader's not a fan of Relic 8 Nest. It's all a matter of perspective, Vader. I feel like Nest has paid back her Relic 8. Okay, so we don't need SLKR somewhere else. So he can just go in here. Alright. Let's pop this Bastila. Okay, sweep her on out of here. Get him gone. Stun me some Malik. Let's finish it up. Alright. Uh-oh, Placebo Fan is talking French. I don't know the Frenches. Do you think the Senator path is going to be heavily affected by Relic 9? I think if you're a starting player and you're worried about Relic 9, I wouldn't do that anymore. Relic 9 is a long way off from the time you start the game. So if you're on the Senator path as a beginner, as a new player, yeah, by the time you get done with that path, there'll be plenty of time to decide if Relic 9 has any impact. Then you'll have plenty of time to adjust your account as well. So Vader says Nest is a luxury farm. Nest is definitely not required for anything, so there's no point in the game where you're like, well, I can't get past this content until I get an Enfys Nest. So there's nothing like that, but she really is in Grand Arena. I think if you play Grand Arena and you like to win, I think Nest is a necessary character. She just does so much for her galactic power that I definitely think it's kind of a must-have character in my opinion. Okay, Executioner. You're starting to get on my nerves now. So I'm just going to kill you. Come back to Kylo later. He's not going to kill me. Alright, let's get this officer out of here. But again, Nest is just a GAC thing. So if you build a Nest, pretty much all she's going to do for you is what she does in Grand Arena. She could also help you in Conquest in certain matchups. But in general, what Vader's saying is there's just a lot more characters in the game that have more flexibility and applicability in a bunch of different game modes, whereas Nest is pretty much just a Grand Arena toy. All right. Kylo annihilated. This is actually my cat in disguise. For anybody who doesn't know, we got a new kitten. His name is Nihilus. So every time I use Nihilus now and annihilate things, I end up thinking of my cat. So, yeah, he's a cute little kitten. You can check him out over on Discord. My wife's been posting pictures of the kitten over there. If you like to see a cat that annihilates things. He's good at annihilating plants. Yeah, and he likes water. He's already tried to jump in the fish tank a couple times. So, he's an interesting little fella. Alright, what do I want to get rid of first? Brood Alpha, maybe? Alright, never mind. Okay, let's see. Gotta get the... Oh, we have no taunt on him. Interesting. Pay the newts. Just keep attacking into this Brood Alpha. Don't kill my POW. Oh man, they killed my POW. They killed my POW. Guess I better get him back. Alright. Not going to get that Brood Alpha in time, though. Okay. Let's see here, guys. How are we going to do this? We'll just do area effect. Do the bomb. Alright. Get on in there. I think we're close here. I think we're close. Get him. Alright, we got him. Yeah, let's just do this. We'll be able to kill this B1 very quickly because of all the billions of assists that we get on this team, so it will very quickly go through the B1, and then we can kill Nute twice in a row, pay the taxes. I love paying the taxes with the Mon Mothma team because it does count as a non-attack action, and everybody assists for damage. It's pretty good. Pretty good little counter. Alright, so we got Vader, Rey, Nest. We could probably use the Nest right here if we wanted to. This is probably a nestable thing. Do we need Nest down here for something though? No, not really. We could Vader this potentially. We still got troopers too. We could take troopers in here. Overkill this. What's this? Spy is here with Night Sisters. So if we're not careful, we get caught behind zombie, I guess. Doesn't seem that hard. This doesn't seem that threatening. Alright. So what's the best use of our resources here? Vader this. I think we use Nest up top. I think we use Nest up here. We will put the Kira lead in with her, just because I don't want any surprises. Big hit. That's fine. We'll just counterattack you. Attack him. That's a lot of attacks. But you know what? Nest doesn't even notice. Alright. Yeah, taunt. We should be able to get 52 banners. Yeah, 52. That's good. Good enough. We get to see ships. All right, we do have the Executor on defense and the Negotiator. Interesting. All right, so he put the big boys down. Interesting. Have to see what we can do about all that stuff here in a minute. Alright, so this Night Sister team has a billion stuns and is super annoying. There's no zombie. Not a whole lot of resurrection stuff going on. So we can potentially... Alright, let's figure out where we're going to use Rey. Mirror match? Rey versus Rey? Is this Jedi training Rey? Yeah, okay. We can do the mirror match. I feel pretty good about that. Since my half of the mirror is better than his half of the mirror. That feels pretty good. See if we can get through this with good banners. think we want to kill Han first because we don't want him going crazy. Let's hand wave on Rey. Let's see if we can stun him. And then let's call the assist over here. Wiggle wiggle. And stealth up, leave Rey. And get him done. We'll do this on BB-8. Let's put people on fire. Hand wave. Nah, let's just roll into him. Roll into her. Okay, this is looking pretty good. Looking pretty good here, boys. Let's see what we can do. Get rid of some turn meter over there. And done. 54 banners. Crush. That was pretty good control, guys. That felt like a pretty good matchup. Only had like double his galactic power, so. Alright. Vader. Vader against the CLS team? I think that seems good. Should be able to call out CLS no problem. Alright, Force Crush. Merciless Massacre. Things are not going according to plan. I don't know what this is. Alright. 3PO and Chewie. Han, or I'm sorry, Luke. Yeah, wow. He's got all kinds of tenacity or something. You should check the characters before you play. Overconfidence kills. Alright, what do we got left? We got troopers. We've got a lot of good stuff left. Holy cow. How about this? What do we think about just 2 troopers? Yeah, troopers work best in 3s. If I did a Thrawn team with Gideon, though, that's good banners. So let's just overkill it. Just a complete 54 banner overkill. Fellhammer says good evening. Good evening, Fellhammer. We're going to totally overkill it. It's going to be 54 banners, and that's it. All right, here we go. Dark Trooper. What you got to say for yourself, Dark Trooper? Kill number 1, incoming. Kill number 2, incoming. Kill number 3, incoming. All right. Get her done. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, it makes me laugh. All right. Do this. And this and Thrawn. Not Thrawn. Gideon. All right, let's go beat up some Night Sisters for 54 banners. Punch him in the face. All right, let's see. What do we even want to do here? Let's drain turn meter and get rid of her foresight. And then let's see. We're just gonna shoot her. Okay. Carve up Daka now. Kick that. How did Dooku get back around to her resurrect that fast? Okay, there's something about that skill that I don't understand. Mistakes have been made. And I have plague on me. And I'm dying to the plague now. Kick her out of here. And then we need Talzin to die very quickly. Yikes! Almost dropped a battle to that. Dooku got back around to her resurrect so fast. That was crazy. Alright, we got it though. We got it. Always fracture Talzin. Yeah. Yeah, definitely should have fractured Talzin. You are correct. You are correct. Alright, I think we're going to Finalizer here and Executor here. Alright, I still have the Executor, I still have the Finalizer. Okay, so let's take the Finalizer in here. Hux. This, and what else might I need? This is my other first order, right? First order tie. Okay. Check to make sure this is the right U-Wing. Silencer, SF, command shuttle, go. Dooku literally always has the revive up. I thought it was a 3-turn cooldown, but it felt like it was a 2-turn cooldown just then. Thought I had another turn. I just misplayed that battle. I'm not going to pretend it's anything different. Alright, we're going to do this. Talk the enemy capital ship into doing the protection. Okay, then we're going to get this off, then pop his unending loyalty, call an assist for damage, pass it over, get big damage down on him. First reinforcement, Cassian's U-Wing, strip off all the buffs, target Anakin, get an assist, silencer, go, done. Like a clockwork. Alright, then we can get Ahsoka out of here. Actually, she's still got the buff on her, huh? Okay, let's take this away from him. We'll put you under stealth. We will stun 5s, or not stun 5s. We'll pass it over, get a big hit on 5s, die. Wow. Okay. No! That's no good. Alright, we'll do this. Area effect damage. Ahsoka should have lost her buff by now. Okay, let's get that gone. Do the same thing for Ahsoka. Let's bring in Plo. Turn meter. Work on this Ahsoka. Let's steal that from here. Put the taunt there. Call an assist like this. Pass the turn meter there. Area effect. That Ahsoka's got to be about dead. We'll kill her with a missile. Pretty sure thing there. Call in an assist. Get rid of the Plo. Now we're just working our way through tanks for days. Alright, get rid of that. Bring in more damage. Get him. We haven't had to deal with the ult yet from the capital ship, so that's good. Get him. And no! Ah, unending loyalty's back up. Pop that right away. Do area effect. Got to get target lock on there. Turn meter. Assist. Strip buffs. Call and assist. Just keep putting down the damage. If he gets the ult right now, then it's probably game over for me. Because I'm pretty low on all my resources. Yeah, that might be it, folks. Yikes. Yeah. Okay. Come in here with Tarkin. With the Geos. And let's see, what else? We'll bring this in case I need to assist from a spy. You know what? Let's just bring in Rey's Falcon. Alright, if the Geos don't work, I mean, we still got fleets. We got fleets for days. This shouldn't be too hard to clean up. Alright. Let's see what we got here. What do we have here? Get a stun. And then a mass assist, and we should be done with this tank. Okay. Now this, oh man, that was close. Okay. Cleaned it up. Clean up, pick up, put away. Executor versus Executor. Bounty hunters. Select this first, then this, that. And I like to bring in this as a reinforcement potentially. And I think that's it. I think that's all we're going to bring in with this fleet. And if by some miracle it goes wrong, we still do have an Empire fleet as well. So we'll bring this in. Baron Georgius Cuvier, have a nice stream. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. All right, let's target this Mando and see if we can get a breach and a mark. Okay. And then we cover ourselves up with a taunt. He got a breach, but not a mark. All right. Let's get this off of the Hound's Tooth. Woo! All right, Razor Crest down. I'm actually going to just bring in another bounty hunter and kind of race. Do that. His area effects are gone for a little while unless he brings in Boba Fett. In which case, I think we're still on our first life, so to speak. I don't think he popped our second life already. All right, let's get this done now. let's heal up Bosk. I know that sounds weird, but we just want to refresh the taunt on Bosk so that he has no instances of missing the taunt. Alright, we got all of our target locks permanent, so that's good. Now we can mark IG, finish him off. And then we will bring in Boba Fett. Drop the sound. And then we just got to get through the Houndstooth. Uh-oh, he's got his own Boba Fett. He doesn't have the seismic, though, so that's good. Let's do this. Alright. Boss got the... Okay, get rid of his capital ship. See ya. Alright, then we can go back here. Deal with this. Done. And then the Houndstooth just needs to be cleaned up. And we're good. All right. Can't get any of the debuffs on him. Because he can put buff immunity on him, but just didn't get it. Raise Falcon, SLKR's TIE Interceptor. Money is printing itself. Power creep must go on. Well, Nabokov, I'm glad you came to chill out in the stream with us. Even if I don't see you in game, it's good to know that you're still hanging around. Alright, so we executored his Executor. Got a full clear. I think just drop that one battle in fleet, right? It all came down to that one attack that Kat made to kill Wat Tambor. If she would have killed the armor instead of Wat, I think Veldruk would have won this Grand Arena. Yeah, so we just got one dropped battle against Fleet. He's got 2 premium fleets on defense against him, with both his Executor and his Negotiator having been planted already. So he's got his work cut out for him beating both of those fleets. No Galactic Legends on defense for him, though, so he should be able to full clear me. Hope he gets hung up on ships, drops a battle somewhere, and we can pull out the win on the Grand Arena. All right, everybody. Any last questions over in chat? Anything else I can help with? All right. I don't see anything, so I'll start going through my ending spiel here. You know, the whole Discord thing. Join us over on Discord. A lot of fun people, a lot of fun stuff over there. All kinds of channels, chats for GAC, learning, resources. There's a guild recruitment that refers you to a different Discord, but, you know, we'll even help you find a new guild if you want to. So join us over there. We appreciate it. Remember to hit the like saber on your way out. If you haven't done so already, that helps me, helps the channel. Subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you know when I'm on lives like this and can join us again in the future. Oh, we got some chat coming through now. What's 1 + 1? Oh, man. 1 + 1 is 3. I'm going to be chasing you in Fleet Arena soon. Nice. All right, guys. You don't believe 1 + 1 is 3, huh? Well, you got me, you got my wife, and we got a daughter. So in my case, 1 + 1 = 3. So that's what I'm going with. Because I can't give just a boring answer, right? May the Force be with you. Hey, Baron. May the avocado be with you as well. For anybody who doesn't get that, go back and look at my last account review. Thank you all for watching. Appreciate each and every one of you. Have a wonderful weekend. And I'll see you in the next holocron.